The phrase diplomatic relations can conjure up images of closed-door meetings and international power brokers. That's certainly part of the process.
But today here in Huntsville, the U.S. State Department worked to promote another side of diplomacy, one for the millennial generation. WHNT News 19's Melissa Ryapka has the story.
Those at the State Department are trained to keep secrets, but the idea of person-to-person diplomacy is something Ruth is happy to talk about.
And that is where we make sure that when visitors from around the world come to the United States, they don't just hear about policy issues and they don't just hear about headlines. They get a sense of what America is really like.
Ruth, a State Department official, came to Huntsville to speak at the Diplomacy Begins Here Summit, an event specifically for millennials, those born after 1980. And it seems diplomacy may be a generational talent.
They're natural team builders. They like to work on teams. They like to collaborate. And I think they've been doing that their whole lives, and they bring that approach to these modern, larger global issues.
Young professional Megan Leemberg-Archer definitely sees the need for this skill set.
As the population gets bigger, the world gets smaller, international interaction is going to be key. And for our nations to all be able to interact peacefully and understand each other better is going to be very important, and diplomacy is a cornerstone of that.
The summit host, the International Services Council of Alabama, offers a chance for even young volunteers to interact with visiting dignitaries.
They can meet with our delegations when they come. They can guide and attend events with them, travel with them to their appointments.
Proving diplomacy is something that can be practiced right here at home. In Huntsville, Melissa Ryapka, WHNT News 19.
The last local diplomacy summit was in 2006, and this is the first event in Huntsville geared specifically toward millennials.